As the old saying goes, behind every great man is a badass woman with a big hammer. Something like that.
And today's combatants are exactly that. What could go wrong?
I'm not really
Amy
even sure
Rose,
how this is going to go. This is interesting.
Fangirl.
So we got Amy
Ramona
Rose
Flowers,
and
the
Ramona
girl of
Flowers
Scott
from
Pilgrim's Dreams.
He's
Scott
Wiz
Pilgrim.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
You know,
their weapons,
I really
armor,
hope we
and
don't have
skills
to watch
find out
Amy
who
get
would
killed
win
again,
a
because that would be the
death
second time.
When young Amy Rose first heard of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls
Oh gosh,
would
oh
shove
god,
a
that's
shrine
amazing.
in their closet, Amy dialed her crazy up to 11.
I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics? Huh?
Threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so bad.
Well,
Okay.
determined to meet her hero face to face.
In fact, Amy actually
decided
came
that
before
the best
Tails.
option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
Hey, the lady at the fair never let me
I didn't
down.
know that.
After lots of practice, one
And I-
reading
and I think I'm a
finally
huge
predicted
Sonic
she
fan.
would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did meet him. Well, after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap. But hey, first impressions aren't everything, right?
God knows that's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together.
What? So I forgot my pants
Oh,
on the first date.
what in the
Happens
world?
to us all.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her personal mission to become a part of his freedom-fighting crew.
Boxer
So
sizing.
Amy spent some time building a
Where's
badass
training
skill
weights?
set
I didn't
to
know
convince
that.
her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's terrifying.
That's
Keep in
hilarious.
mind, Sonic's casual speed sits
And
at
terrifying.
about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
Tell me about it. Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have no clue. I mean, have you seen real hedgehogs run? They're not all that fast.
Apart from being quick on her feet, Amy can target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself invisible.
Right, by concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
She's obsessive, fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow.
That might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her
hilarious.
signature weapon, the
I didn't even know all this stuff about
That's
Amy.
a dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy. of the
Pico
same
Pico
name.
hammer, right?
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid.
It was in Phantasy
if
Star
it didn't
a long
create
time ago.
tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink
Pico
vortex
Pico or
to throw
Pico
at Amy's
Pico? I'm
enemies.
not sure.
She can also use the Pico Pico hammer to
Oh,
double
Pico
jump
Pico
or spin
hammer.
through the air like a helicopter. And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where
Oh,
she was
wow.
crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
And even more impressively,
crazy.
she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
She may be powerful, but she still has some
Oh,
growing
that's a
up
bad
to do.
animation for Amy right
is
there.
a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind controlled by Justin Bieber.
Okay,
Justin
look,
Beaver.
this is like a thing
Really?
with Deathbattle. Like,
He's a beaver. Who
sometimes
mind
with
controls
Sonic
girls
they
through the
use
power
the
of
entire
repetitive
canon,
and
and then
uninspired
sometimes
music.
with Sonic they use just the game
But
canon.
the most
It's
important thing to
really
take away from
bizarre.
all of this is that once Amy Rose sets her mind to something,
But
she will get
That's
it done.
that. Hey.
No matter what.
You're rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
You can't say that like the Archie comics and Sonic
When
X aren't
Ramona
canon. I
Flowers
mean, they're
first
just
saw
their
Scott
own
Pilgrim,
canon.
She was immediately unimpressed.
It's like
She
Dragon
wanted
Ball
to do her own
Super and
thing,
Dragon Ball
delivering packages
GT. You
for
know, they're
Amazon
just two different
Canada,
canons.
But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind.
literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all.
I really like this movie, but I never read the comic book. I always wanted to, just never got around
3
to
miles
it.
and 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah,
And I guess if I liked the
Anyway,
movie, I
Scott
probably would
somehow
really
managed
like the
to charm
comic
her
book,
into
right?
giving him a chance. But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer. It might look plain to you, but when Ramona wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
That doesn't sound very impressive.
Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like
Wow.
an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space.
Okay.
This subspace is a series of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a
Is there a
doorway,
bathroom
and the
in
dimension
here?
it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers
Wow, that's very
Heroin.
interesting. Like all of her
And by
personas,
that, I
I
mean a
guess.
strong female protagonist. Heyo!
on? What's with you today?
Without Ramona's skills and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil exes.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer.
I was expecting some more feats from the comic book, but, you know, I don't know.
Man,
I never
this chick's
watched
got
it.
all.
I never read it.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow, huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too.
Their head
Wait,
started.
really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally,
What in
Oh,
the
no.
heck is that?
0 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
I have no idea where to
Alright,
go
the
with
combatants
this.
are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some
I just
great
have to say, it didn't
information for
seem
you.
like they really
Tell
like
me,
talked
Wiz.
a lot about Ramona's feats.
You know
like I
how
still
it
don't
is.
really know
Researching
what else she
characters
can
and making
do.
them fight to the death is time-consuming. I don't have time to go to the store and make my own meals, but I also don't want to.
But they
doom
seem
my
about even, I
existence to
guess.
Fast food
And
sugar
maybe
addiction.
that's why they matched them.
Thankfully, Blue Apron changed all of that. For less than $10
This is
a
kinda like
meal,
one of those
Blue
fights
Apron
where
sends me seasonal recipes with
I could
free
go
portion
either way.
ingredients to
I
make
don't want
delicious
either one of them to
home-cooked
lose,
meals.
but, you know,
Each
somebody's
meal comes
going
with
to.
an easy step-by-step recipe which can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. This chicken stir-fry only took about 20. Check out this week's menu and get your
I just don't
first
wanna
3
see, you know,
meals
Amy
free
Rose get her
with free shipping
head
by going
smashed
to
again, like,
blueapron.com/battle. See for yourself
in,
what it
DBX.
feels
That was
and tastes
insane.
To create impeccable home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a
All
death
right.
battle!
Nice. They're using the sprites from that one game. Well, that one game. Are you looking for Sonic? Just like randomly just go in and just start kicking each other's butts? Like, how does that work? Jeez. You know, I wonder also if they just get certain fighters just because there's sprites and stuff like that. Like if they're doing a 2D battle. And then if they're, obviously they have no sprites, they have to do like a 3D battle. So maybe that's another reason why we're seeing Amy, Rose, and Ramona over like, you know, something else. Oh, she went inside her bag. Oh, they're inside of her, they're both inside of her bag. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, I mean, if Amy can take out all of those Ramonas. Oh, she... Oh, okay, yeah, she made like a tornado. Ow. That sucks. Oh, did she just like smack that thing into her? Jeez Louise! Well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh,
Game over.
Poor Scott!
Ramona may have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Yeah, it's probably because it's probably
Take
more
Amy
lore
throwing
for
her
the
hammer
character
into
too.
Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man, which was 64 pounds. In order to hit Eggman's ship as hard as she did, she must have thrown her hammer with 2 tons of force at bare minimum. And we're
Jeez.
really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when
Yeah.
she brought the fight to her subspace purse mind.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Looks like Amy rose
Interesting.
to the occasion.
The winner is Amy Rose.
Cool.
Next time
guess.
on Deathbattle.
Interesting. Earthquakes! Are earthquakes the next person in Deathbattle? Oh, it's the Hulk. Oh, I wonder who they're gonna do.
Hulk is next, and who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our Instagram this time. That's official Screw Attack, so go check that out.
If you guys haven't heard,
If they
watch
want to
the
do
whole
like another
show.
video, they should just do Hulk and Broly, because I'm pretty sure that's like the most requested Hulk fight. I mean, like, who else? Unless it's another iteration of Superman or Sentry or something. But anyway, that's all for now, guys. That was fun. I probably laughed in this episode more than any of the other ones I've done. So, yeah, it was a good episode. Entertaining. Anyway, peace out, guys. KoKuTanAlec out.